There's this huge, massive gap between coming up with a brilliant patented idea and actually making any money from it. So today, we're going to take a look at a platform that says it can use AI to bridge that exact gap. The goal? Turning those patents into actual profit. And really, this is the question for so many innovators out there, right? You've done all the hard work, you've gone through the whole process, you've secured the patent to protect your big idea. Okay, but now what? For so many people, this is exactly where the journey just stops. The momentum is gone. And that really brings us to the innovator's toughest challenge. It's funny because for most people, the real struggle isn't even the invention itself. It's the commercialization. That whole process of actually turning that brilliant patent into something that makes money. And what's the hardest part of that? Well, it really just boils down to finding the right buyer. Someone who actually pays what your patent is truly worth. It's about finding that perfect match, a company that not only gets the value of your tech, but is also willing to write a check for it. And that means, navigating this crazy world of R&D departments, investors, licensing execs. Honestly, it's a full-time job. So that's where a platform like OpenIPMarketplace.com says it comes in. It's designed to be that bridge to tackle this exact challenge head-on. Okay, so let's get into the new approach here. The idea is that this isn't just another marketplace where you list something and hope for the best. No, they call it an AI-powered commercialization engine, which sounds cool, but what does that actually mean? Well, here's the key difference. A typical marketplace is pretty passive, right? You list your patent, you cross your fingers, and you just hope someone stumbles upon it. A commercialization engine, on the other hand, is supposed to be an active tool. It's designed to actively help you position your patent, find the right companies to target, and even help with the negotiations. It's about strategy, not just listing. All right, let's dive into the core tools, the real nuts and bolts of how this engine is supposed to work. The whole thing is built around a set of AI tools that are designed to automate the absolute hardest parts of selling or licensing your IP. They basically break it down into 3 simple steps. First, you position your patent. Then, you find your target firms. And finally, you negotiate and close the deal. Pretty straightforward, right? Let's look at each one. Okay, step 1, positioning. Look, every potential buyer, a CEO, an R&D director, whoever, is going to ask one simple question. What's in it for my company? That's it. So the idea here is that the platform's AI automatically creates the sales documents for you, the proposals that are laser-focused on answering that specific question. It frames your invention in the language they understand, profit and competitive advantage. Then you get to step 2, finding those buyers. Now, instead of you spending weeks, maybe even months, manually searching for potential companies, the platform's AI is supposed to analyze your patent and just generate a target buyer list for you. This is a huge time saver, right? It's meant to cut through all the noise and focus only on the firms that are most likely to be interested from the get-go. And finally, step 3, the part everyone loves, the paperwork. Once you've actually made contact, the system can automatically generate ready-to-use templates for all those critical documents. We're talking memorandums of understanding, licensing agreements, sales contracts, the whole shebang. The goal here is to streamline that super long, often really expensive legal and negotiation part of the process and just get you closer to a deal way faster. But okay, beyond those active AI tools, there's another really big piece of this puzzle. The platform also works as a global patent marketplace. So it's not just about the engine, it's also a place to be discovered. And the key features of the marketplace are all about access. It's free to list your patent. It's free for visitors to look around. You get free worldwide visibility. And you can chat directly and securely with potential buyers. The whole point of this open model is to get as many eyes on your innovation as possible from anywhere in the world. Okay, so let's pull all of this together. From patent to profit, what's the ultimate promise here? At its core, it's about taking what is usually a super complex, really slow, and honestly frustrating process and making it fast and efficient. So when you look at why users might choose a platform like this, it comes down to a few key things. You can apparently start the commercialization process in just minutes. You get that AI-generated buyer targeting, you get automated deal documents, plus you get that free global marketplace listing. When you add it all up, you're potentially saving months and months of manual work. And this quote from them really just says it all, doesn't it? Start commercializing your patent in minutes, not months, and start generating revenue in days. That is the core claim right there. It's a radical speed up of the entire timeline, and it's a really bold promise that's aimed squarely at the biggest frustration innovators have. So, as we wrap this up, it really leaves us with a pretty big question to think about. I mean, could AI like this become the new standard for turning ideas into actual assets? We're seeing AI shake up basically every industry, and intellectual property is no exception. Could tools like this completely change how innovation is bought, sold, and valued? It's for sure something to keep an eye on. Thanks for tuning in.